presentation. I'm doing it on the creation interpreted by the people of ancient Greece, or Greek mythology. So, quick disclaimer, over the thousands of years since the myths were created, there have been different interpretations, and if you have read something on the creation prior to what I'm saying, it might be different because of all the different interpretations of this myth. So, that's a quick disclaimer. They're all different. There's not one set myth on how it was created, how the ancient Greeks believed that the world was created. So, in the beginning, there was chaos, as in most mythologies. It was nothing but a great big shapeless void that was just spiraling around into nothing. But in the midst of this chaos, it contained the elements. And from the elements, there are some myths that say this creator came about and created Uranus and Gaia. And Uranus is the heavens. So he is the sky, and then Gaia is the earth. Uranus and Gaia were married, and they had 3 sets of children. I'm going to be talking about. Well, I'm only talking about one. Anyways, they had the 3 original Cyclops, and everybody knows what a Cyclops is. It's a giant with 1 eye. And then they had the 3 Hectonotures, and the Hectonotures are these giants with 50 heads and 100 hands. I always thought that was really cool. And they were also the parents of the 12 Titans. And I'll go ahead and say a little bit of that later. Mankind was created out of this chaos because when Gaia and Uranus were created, the remnants of the chaos were planted into Gaia, I guess, and out of the ground sprung man. So man is apparently grown from the seed that chaos left. So later on down the line, Uranus and Gaia had 11 children, and the last one, the 12th Titan, was Cronus. And Cronus decided that he didn't like the way that his father Uranus was ruling the world. So he, and with the help of his mother Gaia, because apparently he was a bad husband and a very terrible father, they decided to overthrow him. And how they did this was they castrated him. They castrated Uranus, and I guess from that he was dethroned. But after he was castrated, the remnants were thrown into the ocean, and out of that sprung Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. So that's how she was created. There are some myths that say that she's the daughter of Zeus. So, then there's the Olympians. After Cronus, there's the Olympians. So, the Olympians came about because Cronus was married to another Titan named Rhea. And so, Cronus and Rhea had 6 children together, and they were the original 6 gods, and those gods were Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, Hestia, Demeter, and Hera. And Cronus was told a prophecy by the 3 Fates saying that his children would overthrow him and take over, so they would take his power away from him. And Cronus didn't like that. So his solution was to swallow his children. So after they were born, Cronus took the child from Rhea and he swallowed it. And it went on like this until the 6th child, Zeus. Rhea decided that she would trick Cronus, and so she gave him a rock instead of baby Zeus. And Cronus swallowed the rock, believing that it was baby Zeus. I don't know how he thought that a rock was a baby, but he did for some reason. So away from the Titans. And then when he came to a certain age, he decided that he would overthrow Cronus. And so he went to Cronus, and he gave Cronus a drink that made him cough up all of Zeus's siblings. And so the Olympians were back together, and then they all decided to rebel against the Titans. And so the Titans and the other gods, the minor gods, decided to pick sides of who they thought would win. And then later down the line, the Olympians won. And so now the Olympians rule. They are in charge of everything. And the 12 Olympians are on your sheet. They're Zeus, Hera, Poseidon, Hades, Demeter, Dionysus, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Ares, Athena, Hermes, and did I say Apollo? Apollo and Artemis. That's 15. I don't know what I did there, but maybe I said somebody twice. I don't know. But that was all of them. And so now they are in charge and they rule everything. That's it. Any questions?